Senator Grace Poe explains in her sponsorship speech some safeguards to ensure that the emergency power that may possibly be given to the executive branch will not be abused. Joyce Balancho will tell us why.
Senator Grace Poe sponsored today on the plenary floor the measure in giving emergency powers to President Rodrigo Duterte. This is to address traffic congestion in the country, especially in highly urbanized areas. The bill includes giving authority to the appointed traffic crisis manager to use alternative procurement methods, such as selective bidding, direct contracting, and negotiated procurement to expedite infrastructure projects. It also proposes the implementation of a decongestion plan, which may include opening of private roads and having a unified traffic code. To address air traffic congestion, the measure also recommends the development of the Clark International Airport.
So what does this bill prescribe, Mr. President? It sets a rules-based exercise of emergency powers. The Constitution does not permit the executive to write its own emergency power in a DIY fashion. It is in obedience to the Constitution that we have made the emergency powers time-bound, targeted, transparent, task-oriented, and technology-aided.
To ensure that emergency powers will not be abused, the Senate version of the bill placed safeguards, which may include putting up the Freedom of Information portal, where all details and status of projects are publicly available. There will also be a joint congressional oversight panel composed of members of the Senate and the House of Representatives that will look into cases of abuse.
The Senate needs to do its part to help address the traffic crisis, but we also expect the Executive Department to do theirs. If this bill passes into law, then the Executive Department will no longer have any excuse and should stop pointing fingers as to its inability to address the traffic crisis in our country.
The plenary debates on the measure will begin in January, and if approved, it will be implemented until the last session of the 17th Congress, or until Congress withdraws. Meanwhile, the Senate also ratified today the 2017 national budget. 17 senators voted in favor of the ratification, while Senators Panfilo Lacson and Sherwin Gatchalian voted against. Majority Floor Leader Senator Tito Soto, however, abstained. Now, the bill awaits the approval of President Rodrigo Duterte. Joyce Balancho, UNTV News and Rescue, Senate of the Philippines.